Hey, lower school, this is Miss Williams here with your top books for the month of February. This time we're highlighting early readers or beginner readers, and the cool thing is that all these books are a part of a series. So if you like one, you try it, you can keep reading books in the series to satisfy your reading appetite for a while. All right, let's dive in. This first book is the Sophia Martinez series, and this whole series is new to the lower school. We hadn't had any of these books before. We just bought a bunch, and they're so funny. This book is the case of the missing mouse. Sophia Martinez is allowed to take the class pet home. The class pet is a mouse, and you guessed it, the mouse goes missing. I'm not going to tell you anymore. You're going to have to read this book to figure out what happens with Sophia and this mouse. The cool thing about this series is there are words in it that are in Spanish, and when you get to the end of the story, there's a glossary full of those Spanish words. You can practice those words, you can memorize those words, and really increase your Spanish vocabulary, and we know Senora Rivera will love that. There's also a website that they give you, www.capstonekids.com. You can play games, enter contests, complete puzzles, interact with the authors and illustrator of these books to kind of continue having fun with Sophia Martinez. This particular one is by Jacqueline Jules, and the pictures are by Kim Smith. So this is a new series. Come down to the lower school library. We've got so many for you to borrow. The next book I'm highlighting is the fourth book in the Princess in Black series. And this book is by Shannon Hale. And Princess in Black is a little girl who's a perfect princess by day. She's a crime fighter by night. This is the mysterious Playdate, and the Princess in Black has got to save this Playdate. If you haven't read this series before, we have books 1, 2, and 3 down here for you to borrow, and you can read all the way up till you get to the fourth one. Another series by Doreen Cronin is the Chicken Squad series. This is a fourth book in this series called Gimme Shelter. These cute little chickens, they're quirky, they're funny, they're clumsy, and they don't have adventures, they have misadventures because they're so clumsy, they're so silly. They get into trouble, they do things that they shouldn't do. Kids will love it, they'll laugh out loud. You can read these to your kids. Kids can read them alone, but it's a great series. This is in our series collection in the main area of the library. The last book I'm going to talk to you about is by Brian Collier. Last year, Brian Collier was at our school for our celebration of reading, so many of you have met him already. And he's a part of the author group that's continuing on with the Elephant and Piggy series. Mo Willems is not writing them anymore. The last book was the Thank You book. But authors like Dan Santat and Laurie Keller have created books where Elephant and Piggy make surprise appearances, and they are suggesting these books to kids. So it's by Brian Collier, suggested by Elephant and Piggy. And this book starts, Gerald, it's book time. It's book time. It's shoe time. It's shoe time. First you said it's book time. Then you said it's shoe time. Which time is it? It's both. It's Shoe Time is by Brian Collier. It's a book about a girl and her dad who go to shop for shoes. But instead of the girl picking out a pair of shoes, she takes one shoe from 2 different pairs. And now the pair that is in the store is left missing their pair. So they go on a hunt to get their missing pair back. And they run into some funny other shoe characters. They make a lot of corny jokes. Kids will laugh out loud. And they'll love it because Elephant and Piggy are telling them to read it. All right. Those are my top books for you. Come down to the lower school library. They'll be on display waiting for you.